The city first learned her name through rumor. They called her the Avenger, though she had never chosen the title herself. Names like that grow in alleyways, whispered between frightened criminals and exhausted detectives. Legends rarely get to vote on what they are called. She had once been a quiet girl named Alira Vance. Alira was born tall and curious, with bright blue eyes and a mind that loved puzzles more than people. Books were her favorite companions. While other children ran through parks, she sat cross-legged on library floors devouring encyclopedias about physics, cryptography, and obscure historical assassins. Teachers called her brilliant but strange. Her classmates simply called her a nerd. At 16, everything changed. Her father, a public investigator, had been gathering evidence against a criminal syndicate that owned half the city's shadows. One rainy night, Elira accompanied him to deliver the proof to the authorities. They never made it. A car forced them off the road, gunfire shattered the windshield, and the world exploded into screaming metal. Elira survived. Her father did not. When she woke in the hospital, the doctors delivered the second tragedy. The blast had destroyed her optic nerves. The girl who once devoured books would never see again. For months, she drifted through darkness, grief pooling inside her like a storm cloud with nowhere to rain. But Elira's mind had always been stubborn. If the world insisted on darkness, she decided she would learn to live inside it. She trained relentlessly. First came mobility training, mapping sound like a bat maps caves. Footsteps became signatures. Air currents whispered where walls stood. Gunshots told her distance, angle, even weapon type. Her slightly above-average intelligence sharpened into a predatory focus. Then came combat. A retired marksman taught her to fire by sound and spatial memory. At first, she missed everything. Later, she could place a pistol round through a swinging bottle, guided only by the ring of a dropped coin. When she turned 20, she carved a tattoo across her shoulder blade. A small, broken scale of justice. A reminder that the law had failed her father. Then she disappeared. Criminals began dying in places the police couldn't reach. Drug traffickers collapsed in stairwells. Syndicate accountants were found with a single precise bullet wound. Witnesses swore the shooter moved like a ghost, tall and silent. Blonde hair tied back, blue eyes staring into nothing. They said she couldn't possibly see them. And that made it worse. Because somehow she always knew exactly where they were. In the city's endless night, the blind assassin had become something far more terrifying than sighted hunters. She had become the darkness itself,